Gun attack off Walton Park Road. Men on motorcycle launch a gun attack in the community of 77 Lane, which is located off Walton Park Road in St. Andrew. Several spent casings were found at the scene. No injuries were reported. A police team responded to the shooting. The community is part of the St. Andrew Central Police Division, which is currently under a 48-hour curfew that began at 6 p.m. on Sunday. This doesn't look good. Skeptical of reports that 20-year-old Jamaica was accidentally shot when her cop's boyfriend gun went off, her relatives and friends are demanding a thorough investigation of what happened in the Clarendon Hotel room where she received the fatal wound. The detective at Maypen told me that she got the shot at her left side, lower to her breast. When I went to identify the body at Withers and Son Funeral Home, I saw a gunshot in her face, right below her nose and her upper lip. The distraught mother, Nadine Tuko, who lives in St. Elizabeth, told reporters by phone on Monday. "This doesn't look right at all," she added. The mother said she had never met her daughter's boyfriend, but had seen him twice during video calls with her daughter. Jimmy, also known as Janae or Nee, was a bartender who lived in Paradise, Westmoreland. Her godmother, Joan Barnes, who lives in the community, was visibly shaken as she wept and begged for answers Monday. "She doesn't deserve to die like this," Barnes stated. "From last night I haven't slept. I'm traumatized. Nice bikini. Everybody in the community love her. Very friendly, decent bikini that just go to work and come in and make her jokes," Barnes told reporters. "We need the government of Jamaica, Indicom, and everybody to get involved," she appealed as she pointed to the building block at the front of the boardhouse. She said Suko bought with plans to build a concrete structure. The family's fear are fueled by a neighbor's unconfirmed claim that there was a tense exchange over the phone between Suko and her boyfriend the day before she died. According to a police report, Suko and her 28-year-old police constable were at a hotel in Maypen when she received a single gunshot wound to her chest from the cop's service pistol, a Glock pistol. The constable initially said he had placed his pistol on the bed his girlfriend was lying on, but his back was turned, he heard an explosion, and when he turned around, he saw that she had been shot in the chest. According to the report, while at the Maypen police station, the constable gave another account of the incident. In that version, he said he had decided to get something to eat and was removing his pistol from his leg holster in order to secure it when the gun slipped from his hand. In attempting to catch the gun, the constable said he accidentally triggered the firearm, which discharged a round in the chamber. Police took Suko to Maypen Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Because of the conflicting accounts of the incident, the constable is to be questioned further. Indicom has also launched an investigation to ascertain the full circumstances and actions taken, which resulted in the weapon being fired. The concerned officer's gun was recovered, and he provided an initial account to Indicom investigative team, it said in a release. The incident scene was examined, and the evidential material recovered was processed and packaged. The hands of the deceased, as well as the concerned officer, was swabbed for gunshot residue. The concerned officer was served with a Section 21 notice, Investigations Act 2010, to submit a statement, and an interview will be scheduled. As she awaits answers about how her daughter died, Nadine also has questions about her phone. She said Janae had 2 iPhones, but only one of them was retrieved by the police. "The other phone is active on social media. We want that phone," she demanded. JLP Claims PNP Feud shows opposition's willingness to breach good governance for state power. The ruling Jamaica Labour Party JLP says recent allegations made by former People's National Party PNP caretaker for Kingston Central Lawrence Rowe indicates the willingness of the PNP to breach principles of good governance, engage in state capture, and employ corrupt means to secure political power. Among other claims, Rowe alleged in a social media post on Sunday that the PNP offered him $15 million, a Senate seat, and a board position in exchange for his withdrawal as party caretaker in the constituency. In a news release on Monday, the JLP says Rowe's claim reflects the inappropriate judgment and unprincipled approach of the PNP to the business of governance. Senior member of the JLP's communications task force, Marlon Morgan, said to compound matters, Rowe's revelation that he was promised support from the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation in his campaign for the central Kingston seat, and that the PNP General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell confirmed that there is no intention to deny him the resources, reiterates the PNP's willingness to use corrupt means to secure political power. KSAMC Chairman and Kingston Mayor Andrew Swaby has serious questions to answer following the revelation by Rowe. The PNP has serious questions to answer as they have not moved to disavow the allegations made by Lawrence Rowe, nor has the public heard of any legal action being telegraphed or pursued against him for asserting things that are untrue and defamatory, Morgan continued. Additionally, if the PNP belatedly challenges the allegations, the public can have no assurance that Lawrence Rowe's silence going forward has not been bought. The JLP spokesperson said the situation presents an erroneous and disturbing proposition of state capture and is an affront to the democratic process of Jamaica. Morgan said Jamaica is not a banana republic and should never have its best interests undermined by the mechanicals of a political party that is desperate for state power. This Lawrence Rowe PNP feud presents yet another reason why the Jamaican people should reject the PNP and ensure that PNP President Mark Golding does not come anywhere near the reins of the government in this country. In a release on Saturday, the PNP announced that it has withdrawn Rowe as its caretaker for Kingston Central. The party noted that its leadership has been meeting with Rowe and the constituency executive to emphasize that the constituency's interests are paramount. Minister says tackling food insecurity key to increasing equity in education. Tackling food insecurity is key to increasing equity in education, says Minister of Education, Youth Skills and Information, Senator Dana Morris Dixon. Learning while hungry is extremely difficult. Addressing food insecurity is a critical component of any strategy aimed at attaining equity in our education system. Many studies have shown that brain development in the early years is linked to nutrition. We also know that concentration and even behavior is affected by nutrition, and in turn, if you don't have adequate nutrition, it can lead to subpar learning outcomes, she noted. Morris Dixon was delivering the main address at the annual Archbishop Samuel Carter Lecture held at Campion College on January 9 under the theme Pursuit of Excellence and Equity in Jamaica's Secondary Education System. Some $8 billion is spent annually to support school feeding initiatives, which benefit more than 30% of students. Morris Dixon welcomed the ongoing review of the Program of Advance to Health and Education path. I worry about those who are not on path, but still live in food insecure environments, and there are a lot of these persons, so I am very supportive of the work that's currently happening to relook path, to relook how persons enroll in path, and the criteria for being accepted into the path program, she stated. The minister emphasized that when families struggling with poverty receive effective help with meals, fees, and supply, the question of leaving school prematurely is more likely to be removed. Proactive measures, ranging from bursaries and stipends for transportation to purposeful inclusion of students with physical, learning, or behavioral impairments, allow every young people to bring their fullest selves in the classroom, adding that efforts must be made to eliminate as many of the financial burdens that lead families to keep the children out of school and at home, as well as work to reduce truancy. Meanwhile, Morris Dixon said excellence and equity are two words that represent both the aspirations and the challenges within Jamaica's secondary education system. Excellence calls for us to ensure that our schools are nurturing the intellect of our children, fostering innovative and preparing students to thrive in a competitive globalized world. Equity, on the other hand, compels us to ensure that no child, regardless of their circumstances, is left behind. These are not competing goals, they are complementary, and together they form the cornerstone of a just and transformative education system, she added. The minister underscored that although the majority of children have access to primary and secondary schooling, Jamaica has a severe learning crisis on its hands, as too many of the students at the end of primary school remains illiterate and illiterate, and many leave secondary school with no marketable skills or certification. It is not something that we can ever be proud of. It's an indictment of all of us in this country. Access alone is not enough, Access has to be matched with the concept of equity and equality. About sameness of outcome, it is actually more associated with the similarity in the opportunity that you provide, she stated. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.